Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I did a really super quick look. This took me about, I would say 15 minutes. This is my go-to glam look when I need to look cute but fast. Yeah, I show you all the tips and tricks, and I even use some Portland made products in this video. I hope you enjoy. My hair back a little. So I am going to start with some foundation. I have already started, like, really prepped my skin really good this morning with some really good oils. I use hemp seed oil, and I use vitamin C oil, and then I use some moisturizer. Right now I'm using the Drunk Elephant moisturizer. I'm not sure which one, but if you want to know, just let me know and I can let you guys know next time, or maybe even do like a full video on my skincare. So I'm gonna start just by kind of evening out my skin tone, and I'm gonna do that with some concealer. Right now I am using the NARS concealer. I have a cute little mini one, and I am using shade Light 1, and I'm just gonna put it everywhere, really. Things I wanted to note: I didn't really use any primer. I sometimes do use primer, and if I do, it's normally like a pore filling primer or a blurring primer, but for my everyday look I don't use primer. I find that it leads to breakouts and it leads to oily skin for me, so I have yet to find a perfect one, but I'm still on the hunt. So before that concealer sets in my eyes, I'm going to add a little bit of powder. I am using the Maybelline powder, the Fit Me powder. This is actually like my favorite powder ever. I've been using it for probably like 2 years now. It's like the best thing for keeping me oily, but not too like drying. I hate that like dry looking skin. But this is the one I use, and just the lightest one, honestly. Add that to my eyes, and then I will move forward with adding some foundation. And I know that seems kind of weird, but since I am so oily, this step is totally necessary, because if I were to just go in with foundation from here, I would have a giant crease right there, and I would start to show creasing down here really fast. Honestly, it's really crazy. The foundation that I'm using right now is a more natural one. It's based here in Portland, which I think is really cool. It's by Skull Sugar Cosmetics, and it looks like this. I am using California Girl. It's their pressed mineral foundation. It comes with a little like thing. Right now I'm just gonna go through and do a really light coat with just a normal kind of powder brush, and I just kind of tap in and then just kind of rub it into the skin. honestly could never do that before this brush, so I don't know what it's called and I don't know where I got it, so sorry. So I'm just going to tap very lightly into my bronzer shade, and I'm going to start kind of at the base of my eyebrow, and yeah. Already, if I scoot back, you can already see the difference between this side and this side. Guys, the power of makeup is crazy. So I just, with not that much product left on my brush, I do kind of just go through and add it to my eyebrows. So that way I'm making sure that like it's totally blended up here. And I will go through and kind of add that color right here and then also right here. Okay. Done with that. Okay guys, I went through and just kind of scrubbed down my lips a little bit, and now I'm gonna go through and contour them just super lightly. And I am pressing my brush on my actual lip to ensure that I'm just hitting just around it. Okay, done with that. I'm gonna move forward with eyebrow. So my favorite eyebrow product right now is the Urban Decay Brow Box. Mine looks like this. I don't know if it's an older product. I got it at Nordstrom's probably like 6 months ago, sometime during summer. What I really love about it is it's so hard to find blonde products for brows that aren't red, and this is my favorite one because it does have more of kind of an ashy tone color, which I just really like for eyebrows. And yeah, I'm gonna go through and add it to my brows. I'm just going to kind of outline the top and the bottom and then just kind of fill it in and then blend it with my little spoolie at the end. Alright you guys, I am back with some brows, and I chose to kind of fast forward through that time just because everyone's eyebrows are different, obviously. They're sisters, they're not twins, but besides that, everyone's is different for their own face shape, so showing you how to do mine would just be silly, I think. I don't know. But I'm going to move on to some blush and then some light baking. So here we go. Doing most of my eyes with this cute little Tarte palette that's just my favorite. Since this is kind of like a quick everyday kind of glam look, I chose to kind of stick with one palette and then a highlight shade from another palette. That way if you're traveling or if you just want a really quick quick look for like just before work or for anything like that, you don't have to work with a lot. So I'm just gonna pick up on the Live Boldly shade in this palette, which is the highlighter shade, and just put it on my biggest part of my cheeks here. Put on the nose, a little bit in the center, and a little bit right there. It does still kind of look like a lot, and that's okay because blush, I don't know about you, but blush disappears on me, and halfway through the day I'm like, where the heck is my blush? And I'm missing it. So I'm just going to blend it in lightly with my powder here, just ensuring that it's all kind of one concise blended look. And then at the end, honestly, I will probably add more blush just because I love it so much. I really light baking, so I'm just going to take my Sephora brush in number 77 and dip it into my powder. And I am picking up on almost no product just because I don't want that like white look. I just want this to help me kind of clean up my look, and this will be doing all of the work while I can focus on my eyeshadow. oiliest spot ever. Right here. Alright guys, so I'm going to pick up a really fluffy blending eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pick up on my bronzer shade from earlier in this little Smashbox palette, and I'm going to just really lightly contour the yeah, the crease of my eye. I was totally forgetting that word, but yeah, the crease of my eye. Blend that out now with I'm gonna pick up the Conspiracy palette, and I'm gonna blend that out, since I'm wearing more of like a pink look today. I'm gonna blend that out with the My Pale shade, which is the really cute light pink color. Okay, since I don't want this area right here to turn too white, I'm going to wipe that out. You can already see what a difference that did. It's crazy. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back into that first kind of bronzy color and just go deeper in with that color. We have some color back to our eyes. I'm going to take that same color and put it on my bottom. Okay, I like the way that looks. I'm going to pick up on that first little palette that we talked about, and I am going to kind of mix this gold shade and this purple shade. And honestly, if this is the only palette that I have, I skip that first step and I just go in on these and put them all over my crease, and that will do the kind of contouring that I'm looking for. It's just that with the bronzer first, this just adds a little bit of extra depth of color that I really love. And also shine too. Who doesn't love a little sparkle? Okay guys, I am pretty happy with that base layer. I'm just gonna make sure if I have any fallout, and I'm gonna go through and darken my crease a little bit. I'm gonna pick up on a more kind of dense brush, and I'm gonna pick up on the Girl Code shade in this palette, which is this one right here. And I'm just gonna put that directly in my crease and kind of I like to go upward and I like to go towards the middle of my eye, and this will kind of add just a little bit of smokiness. And then once I have the most of the color there and my brush is basically clean, I'm going to go through and kind of swoop back and forth to kind of blend the colors together. Now I'm going to pick up on that first brush and I'm going to go through again with that Girl Code and just make sure that everything is all blended. So this is the perfect little blending brush for underneath of my eye and for adding some more color even in my crease. So I'm going to pick up on the dark color, which is called Sweetie. It's all the way right here, and I'm going to blend that with that dark brown just so it's not too harsh. and I'm gonna put that on my under eye. Alright, that added a lot, but I'm gonna go through and just add that right up here. Again, just tapping into both of those shades super lightly, and I'm gonna do the same motions of going upwards and towards the middle of my eye on my eyelid. Alright, I have that almost done. I'm just gonna tap into my blending brush again and just make sure it's all blended. We are basically done. I'm just gonna add a little bit of color back into my eyelid, and by color I mean no color. I'm gonna try to get this super light color. It's called Date Night in this palette right over here, and I'm gonna grab a really precise brush. Alright, so the color is this white one, and I'm tapping into it, and I'm just gonna go from here this way and just kind of brighten up my eye a little bit. So you can see I didn't do a lot. That doesn't take a lot of time, but already this eye is already so much more open than this eye. And honestly, this little brush just was not working for me, so I decided to just use my finger. So now is my favorite time, which is highlighter time. I'm going to pick up on that Posy color in this little palette, and also I'm going to mix that with Ranch from the Conspiracy palette to form a kind of champagne-y white kind of color, which I love. Oh, love, so pretty. You guys, that added so much just in one little step. Okay, so I'm gonna add some on my nose, bridge of my nose, and I'm also gonna add some on my little brow bone here. And I'm just gonna make sure that's super blended with my little fluffy trusted blending brush. And honestly, I'm just gonna do the cheek highlighter with my finger. I don't know, I'm just a finger person, I guess. I'm not into the brushes. Cute. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of eyeliner to my under eye and a little bit of just a little bit of mascara on my under eye. I actually have my regular eyelashes, they're dyed black and they're curled right now, so I don't have to put mascara on them, which, I mean, I hate mascara, honestly. It's like my nightmare, my like dread. I can just feel it like constantly like damaging my lashes, and I don't know, guys, I love it, but I hate it. I think it looks so beautiful, but yeah, I found something else that works. So I'm just gonna go through and just lightly curl my top ones, because honestly that's all they need. They're back. She's back. Okay, done. I'm gonna pick up on this Tardiest eyeliner, which is my favorite because it has this liquid side and it has this little like charcoal side. Anyway, I'm just gonna add some, just a little, And I'm just gonna blend that out. Cute. And mascara. So mascara is done. So now we can move on to lips. So guys, I'm going to show you my favorite lip liner ever, which honestly I've been using this for like 5 years now, and it kind of feels like I'm telling a secret, like I shouldn't be telling, just because it's so good. And I don't know, but I'm just gonna do it. It's MAC Soar. This is the cutest color ever, honestly. It's so flattering, it's so simple, and yeah, I'm just gonna line my lips. Okay, so I put the color everywhere, and now I'm just gonna do something crazy, and I'm going to rub it in, and this kind of heats up the color and just makes it a little bit more of a less kind of precise look. Yeah. They're rubbed in, and I'm honestly just gonna add some chapstick, and that's all I'm gonna do for those guys. Alright everyone, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I will definitely be back next week with something great. I hope you enjoy this, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you.